The UFOs are here. They're here, and they're queer. They're hovering over New Jersey. Why New Jersey first, boys? Because
Well,
a lot's happened.
here's the thing. Have you ever seen the movie Wall-E?
Yeah.
You're familiar with the movie Wall-E, right? Well, that's what the alien world is familiar with when it comes to America, right? They were
Oh,
looking for a seamless transition. They said they
sure.
had this idea of what the American, what the American individual would look like, and they were trying to gauge where are we most likely to find our people. They were like Jersey, and I think it may be a little bit lost in translation from that famous Blink 182 song. Hey mom, there must be on the boardwalk. I think they are strangers from above. And there's a lot of distance to travel, and Tom DeLonge has a very squeaky voice, and it's very
I think
up in
that's
the air,
okay.
if you will.
So theory one is they found the Wally humans first. That's the first. That's the sort of like from contact with Jodie Foster. That's the first signal they received in space was Wally. That's one theory. Now my other theory was, maybe they came for Luigi. Maybe they're here for Luigi, and they're like, Luigi's probably in New Jersey. That's
To break him out of jail?
They're searching for Luigi. Perhaps is a theory. Is I think the closest theory for me. Gavin, like I want us to go over the list of the theories and sort of your guys' just general sense and take on this. But my general sense just up top is that, well, it seems just like a giant fuck up. Seems like someone fucked up big. And I also think we're never going to actually know the truth about what happened. Just like what happened a year and a half ago with the same exact bullshit happened. And then click, 3 weeks go by. And we're talking about, I don't know, like that like that blind date reality show where you get married to someone. Like America moves on. America moves on really quickly. So I think they're gonna move on from this as well. And we're never gonna know the real truth. But Gavin, what do you think?
Yeah, well, my first thought was that this was reminiscent of that Chinese spy balloon story from a couple years ago. I don't even know if that's the one you were referencing. You were probably talking about the UFOs in general.
I think it was even less than a year ago, or a little over a year ago now. That I remember covering at my job. Like for 2 weeks, they were all over the country.
The drones, the UFOs.
Well, just sightings. There was just lots of stories, and it wasn't just the Chinese spy balloon, but just like kind of sightings all over near bases and stuff.
Well, the reason I thought of the Chinese spy balloon is because of the story about the congressman who said these drones were Iranian. So I was like, okay, this is just like more, trying to like manufacture consent for escalation with Iran. Conveniently, right before Donald Trump takes office, obviously Israel's trying to goad him into war. Being like, see, look at all this crap you have to be worried about. Donald Trump / the American people. Iran is flying overhead or whatever the fuck.
Israel should be pushing that more. That's Gavin. We should work for them. Like these are good ideas. Like these are good ideas.
Okay, so see, second most likely scenario. See, I said first most likely scenario. Wall-E was one of the few things that Disney was able to get in a shuttle outer space, Milky Way galaxy, and sure. Now we have the second most likely outcome, which is that Mossad is involved and that they are 100% coordinating with our deep state to create havoc and create justification for Donald Trump to go ahead and escalate as soon as he is inaugurated in January. Because one thing we do know about DJT is that he is willing to fuck up our entire planet with our relationship with Iran. He already pulled us out of the Iran nuclear deal. He already assassinated Qasem Soleimani. We don't know what kind of tenor his next administration will take, but we can sure as shit imagine it won't be good. He imposed massive sanctions.
Let's go for Trump. Let's go for Trump right here. Trump has spoken about the UFOs. Headline, I put it here in the chat for you guys to present. Headline, Trump is saying that the government is covering it up and that it's bullshit. He says, release the info. This is ridiculous. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I'll fire it up really quickly.
Our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth.
I do agree with Trump, and seemingly he's smart enough to understand this, that it's probably not a foreign fucking enemy. If it was, then like they would have had to enter restricted airspace to get there in the first place, to be flying over fucking civilian communities. So if it is actual military technology, it probably is ours, or maybe Israel. Israel can probably get away with that. They're the one country that could get away with flying weaponized drones into our airspace over New Jersey, fucking civilians. Sorry guys, we're just making sure there's no Hamas members down there in fucking Newark or whatever. But either way, there's that. I do think though that from the UFO perspective, it's interesting because you mentioned, Griffin, that we might never figure out the answer here, and it kind of reminds me of, it's kind of reminiscent of like the Phoenix lights. Was it in Phoenix that like 30 years ago there was this crazy UFO sighting? Tons and tons of people reported the same shit, which was unexplainable phenomena in the air over I think it was over Phoenix, and that was like 30 years ago, and I don't think there's ever been a truly compelling explanation. I'm sure there's been other similar sightings in other towns, but I think Phoenix is probably the most famous.
When it's desert people like Phoenix, it's easy to write off. It's like the sun fried their brains. Like that's a desert people. That's a desert problem. But now it's happening in New Jersey, where people are trying to, do crypto and do whatever other businesses are left in the economy. But so it's happening everywhere now. And there's a few like key things that the government is likes to mention about it. Like one, they don't know what it is, but they do know that it's not a foreign country, which seems to be a little at odds just in terms of the logic of that.
Well, I think the logic would be, just to play devil's advocate, is that they would have shot it if it was a foreign country. You know what I mean? Just that would be.
But if you don't know what it is, then you can't determine that it's not from a foreign country. If you don't know what it is, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think they probably do know what it is. They're just lying to you. And
I agree. That's what they're saying. So they're saying that, and then they're saying like, we're like working on it, I guess, and that it's not like interrupting anything. But over the last 24 hours, I think an airport has shut down, and I think over a military base they had to like shut down.
I think we just lost Griffin's mic. I think we just lost his audio. Can you?
Yeah, I can't hear Griffin either.
Griffin. Oh no. God, no, we lost
the
Griffin.
aliens intercepted him.
Here we go. He's back. Griffin, can we hear you?
Hello?
He was speaking the truth. He was about to reveal the true origin of these drones.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, we flew too close to the sun. Here's some government approved. I'm sorry, we love America. Let's take a look at some state-sponsored propaganda for a moment. What is going on? Where are they?
What is going on?
800,000 drones registered in the U.S. Oh, okay. See, go home, guys. Oh, it's just. Oh, okay. Sorry. So, I'm just kidding, Mr. Bezos.
Hold on.
Having fun.
So, are you saying that these are all personal drones that are all happen to all of a sudden being noticed?
I think. Well, I did hear that New Jersey recently passed a law saying that it's now legal to fly drones at night, which would be the funniest explanation for all of this, is that a bunch of idiots in New Jersey just realized for the first time that now there's drones flying around at night, and they all freaked out about it. But it seems to be bigger than that, because I don't think like airports would have shut down and stuff if it was just that.
Yeah, so there's a few other facts about these drones, like apparently they don't give off like heat signatures,
right?
Which was like that's new technology of some sort. And I just I'm not sure. Like, is this like a program that like went wrong and they all like went out on accident and they can't get them all back in? Like, it's very strange. And I don't know. But some of the other theories, one theory, like I hate covering this story because whenever I look at this story, it's like 99% like fake ass shit. Even though this is actually happening, it's one of the most annoying things. Griffin is Willie. Who's Willie?
Silly Billy and Willie, my dude. Anyway, keep going.
You're have to cut me in on that merch money then.
He's like, don't rope me into your fucking bullshit.
I'm like, no, I'm against that. I am crying Britney Spears girl for TYT. Leave them alone. So with the another thing that people are saying though, one of the, this theory kind of like coincides with how bad Twitter has gotten or whatever, like in terms of like it's just slop and trash. And
it promotes garbage, right? So
crazy.
as long as anything gets even the most shallow engagement, it's beneficial to every blue check mark.
It's a million engagement farmers saying like whatever story, but for some of the common themes that I've been seeing from the engagement farmers is that it's like they're searching for a dirty bomb and they don't want to panic.
What does that even
people.
fucking mean? Because I keep hearing that too, and I'm like, what is a dirty bomb?
So I know dirty bombs from like
that sounds like a bowel movement or something.
Like,
you know,
well, it is. Yeah. Well,
maybe it's Shenyang, and they're trying to coordinate a large visual apparatus to expose everyone to the beauty of China before communism.
Of the evils of communism. Yeah. Honestly, that's Shenyang is far more competent than our government, so it is possible to have that player in the
that guy's also loaded.
But what is a dirty bomb for real though? What is that?
I just remember it. I remember
makeshift
from TV
nuclear
shows.
weapon. The fuck?
It's like I don't know. I think Middle East. When I think dirty bomb, maybe that's my racism inside me. I think I think 24 from Jack Bauer.
When Griffin thinks of a dirty bomb, he just gets flashbacks to his last Taco Tuesday.
I think that dirty bombs happened a lot in certain wars and people got mad about it. Like there's been dirty bombs before. I think it means like you could consider like a mini nuke maybe a dirty bomb, something that
would a pressure cooker bomb be considered a dirty bomb?
Something that like fucks up the water or
okay,
fucks
but
up
who?
the air.
Oh, okay.
Like
who would have? Who would be able to make that other than like a foreign government or our own government? Because it's not like normal people could just like make a nuke or whatever. Maybe they can. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know.
They can get their hands on some enriched uranium. Maybe.
I just feel like it's like that would be a bigger concern if like, oh, there's someone has a nuke out. Like I think there would be a bigger response to deal with that. Although this is a pretty dramatic response, having all these drones flying around. So
and
I don't know. It just seems like couldn't they like have some heat map and figure out exactly where it was?
No, they're heatless. They're heatless. Remember, and they're coming and. Another story.
I'm saying the uranium being enriched.
The dirty bombs or whatever.
There's no way that there's anything close to a nuke being made by a civilian, though. I will say that.
That's one theory. The other big theory floating around is from Alex Jones, and this one tickled my fancy because I liked it. It was like, oh, he's worked on this for a bit. So his was that they're putting all these drones up so that they're going to make drones illegal for personal use. Like you schmucks who posted that, like Zach here, tried to prove it was personal drones. And they're going to say, you know what? Drones are too dangerous. Official federal law, no more drones for personal use. So government and big private companies can own the skies. That's essentially what Alex Jones is claiming. So he'd be very
honestly,
mad.
that's a less unhinged theory than I was expecting from Alex Jones. I was expecting you to go say something way fucking more unhinged.
No, because the problem is now like just like in the same way that like SNL isn't funny now because it just does what's already happening. Like reality is just a little too fucked up that it's like
stranger than fiction. Yeah,
it's a hat on a hat kind of for Alex to make something weird up about the floating UFOs in the sky. It's kind of a hat on a hat.
They're not aliens. They're not aliens. They're not government. Yeah,
but I do appreciate though that at first I was like, it's kind of crazy that society doesn't care more about this, but then I was like, no, they're right and I'm wrong. I'm worrying way too much about all this bullshit and people are just going about their day and they're like, you know what, let me know when they start scooping us up and abducting us or something. You know, people don't care.
Let me know when the probing
just going
begins.
about their lives. I mean, like if you're right
If
under them, people are pissed, but people generally don't care, and I aspire to that.
I will say if it is fucking aliens or UFOs of any variety, like it is getting to the point where like, bro, just fucking, can you just reveal yourselves like just the actual aliens? I'm sick of these drones and satellites and all this shit. Like announce your fucking presence, say what your intentions are. Well, you can meet our leader or whatever the fuck, but like, can we just, I'm sick of all this speculation. Like, I feel like at this point, honestly, even if there was aliens and they were here, most people would just be like, okay, whatever. Like, let's work with them. Let's figure out what needs to be done.
Yeah, let's bipartisan relationship.
Yeah,
here,
exactly. Like I feel like at this point, as you said, Griffin, like it's gotten so crazy that most people will be like, huh, okay, like whatever. I'm not saying that is what's happening.
Seems like
but
low class for the aliens. I don't think that the aliens would do this. Like as someone who believes there are aliens, this seems like something else. This seems like a fuck up, like a program fuck up.
This
But
seems
then how
like
do
an
they not have
effort
heat
from the mob,
signatures?
maybe.
a what?
I said maybe this could be the mob. I'm trying to spitball here, guys. You
No,
know what?
no, this is good. We're spitballing.
We gotta think outside the box. I'm trying to color outside the lines for our audience. This is in New Jersey. Hello, I'm not trying to discriminate against any Italian, brothers of Sons of Columbus or anything like that. I can get down with your guys' cuisine and all that jazz, but I'm just saying in New Jersey, it's like, oh my God, we're getting about 25 years from The Sopranos. They're running out of ideas. They say, hey guys, here's what we've got. We've got a corner of the drone business. Okay, because that's the future.
I thought I'd be stoked.
Organized crime.
This is what I said, by the way.
Spy balloons of serious Chinese spy balloon vibes.
Shenyun's getting some.
I just remember everyone freaked out about that, and they were like, "Shoot it down!" Everyone turned into a fucking war-hungry crazy person for 48 hours because of some stupid fucking blimp over Montana. And I'm okay,
they're shooting at the ones right now. They're
the U.S. military. Or
no,
people.
I've seen people shoot at the drones now. So yeah,
with just a handgun or an actual fucking
a rifle. It's not making it. It's but it's the thought that counts.
Yeah. No, we should fund a circle jerk excursion to New Jersey and fucking get some target practice in, boys.
Yeah. Fund me as an elite sniper unit to take down these UFOs.
Anyways, guys, you know what else is really getting after me, guys? Unless you had anything to add about these unidentified.
I'm just depressed about it. I someone who wants to about the aliens. This doesn't feel like aliens, and it's a bummer. I don't know why, but
I just want to see aliens. I'm just annoyed that we haven't seen them yet.